Myself, Dr. Yashpal Singh, presenting a seminar on surgical management of oral submucous fibrosis. Start with introduction. The oral submucous fibrosis is defined as the chronic insidious disease affecting the oral cavity and sometimes pharynx, occasionally preceded or associated with vesicle formation and is always associated with juxta-epithelial inflammatory reaction followed by fibroelastic change in the lamina propria with epithelial atrophy leading to stiffness of the oral cavity and leading to trismus and inability to eat. This is a management stage wise. The first, when the mouth opening is less than 35 mm, the drugs, jaw physiotherapy, intralesion injection of steroid are very useful in the first stage. Then second stage, mouth opening between 26 to 35 mm, laser fibrotomy, and then in the third stage when mouth opening is 15 to 25 mm, then laser fibrotomy, buccal fat pad plus with or without coronectomy are useful. And the last four stage, advanced stage, the mouth opening less than 35 mm, the temporal flap with or without coronectomy and palatal flap with or without coronectomy are useful in the treatment of management of oral submucous fibrosis. The different surgical modality of OSMF are for OSMF are nasolabial flap, buccal pad of fat, palatal isolate flap, tongue flap, split thickness skin graft, coronectomy, temporal myofascial flap, laser assisted fibrotomy are very useful in the management of surgical management of OSMF. The nasolabial flap first first describe a nasolabial flap. This is a random pattern flap elevated from the nasolabial fold to the inferior border of the mandible. The advantage of nasolabial flap is good amount of tissue present, and disadvantage of nasolabial flap is extraoral scar, hair growth intraorally on the flap are the disadvantage. Types A, the nasolabial flap are two types. The superior bits used for closure of orocutaneous fistula and inferior bits used for reconstruction of the anterior defect of floor of the mouth in OSMF and in OSMF. These are blood supply for the nasolabial flap. The course of facial artery displayed in first image of the slide, and the second image relationship of the facial artery to the nasolabial flap. The buccal fat known as a Bichette fat and axial pattern flap, small medium size soft tissue, bony defect in the palate, buccal mucosa defect. The buccal fat plate are useful when defect are 3 to 5 cm. The advantage of buccal fat plate is no second surgical site and good vascular supply, resistant to infection. The disadvantage of the buccal fat plate is graft not sufficient to cover surgical site in the extensive cases. These are some images of using buccal fat plate and fibrotomy, the PROT postoperative, blood supply of the flap are transverse facial artery, internal maxillary artery, external carotid artery, and facial artery. Tongue flap elevated from the anterolateral and posterolateral aspect. The lateral tongue flap is an excellent source of mucosal lining and causes difficulty in swelling, speech, positive aspiration, and postoperative complication of tongue flap is stability, dehiscence, and blood supply to the tongue flap are lingual artery. This is a incision and flap raising. How to raise the posterior base and anterior base and flap suturing. Tongue flap posterior laterally based tongue flap, dorsal tongue flap. The split thickness skin graft obtained from the epidermis, 3 types: thin 0.2 to 0.3 mm, medium and thick, medium 0.3 to 0.45 mm, and thick and 0.45 mm to 8 mm. The lateral area it is obtained from the lateral area of thigh and placed on the surgical defect and stabilized with the help of suture. The disadvantage of the skin split thickness graft is a 60% shrinkage, causing relapse in the OSMF cases. This is a clinical images of the tongue flap. How to obtain from graft taken from the patient healthy skin. Skin is meshed to cover a large bone, and tongue flap is suture in the intraoral cavity and placed. The palatal aspirant flap based on the palatal aspirant flap based on the greater palatine artery, limited donor site with restriction reach. This is a disadvantage. And extraction of second molar teeth, molar tooth required. Bilateral flap leave a large raw area on the palatal bone, require coverage of donor side with facial lata. Disadvantage of the palatal aspirant flap are deep, close proximity, shrinkage is minimal, no second knee surgery. Disadvantage of palatal aspirant flap is chances of contracture. This is a clinical photo of palatal flap on the basis of greater palatine artery. This is a clinical photo. Coronectomy in the OSMF is very useful, play an important role in the increasing mouth opening, recommended in condition temporary muscle spasm. Resected if a 35 mm of mouth opening could not be achieved. If mouth opening after coronectomy is increased, then be useful in coronectomy. Laser assisted phlebotomy. Laser is an acronym of light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. The type of laser assisted phlebotomy is coherent monochromatic beam, surgical laser, carbon dioxide, argon laser, neodymium etc. used in the moderate OSMF cause stage second and stage third. The advantage of laser assisted phlebotomy are minimally invasive, under local anesthesia, short operating time, less hemorrhage, faster healing, less morbidity, less surgical site and less scarring. The disadvantage of the laser assisted phlebotomy is expensive, not applicable in severe like stage 4 OSMF cases. These are clinical photo. Post-operative protocol. The mouth opening exercise advised from third post-operative day to using Hester jaw opener 4 times per day, half an hour, at least for 1 year. 1 month post-operative buccal fat pad and nasal flap is completely epithelialized and mouth opening achieve 35 to 40 mm. The complication of the in OSMF after flap reconstruction in the like intraoral cavity in hair growth, extraoral scar in nasolabial flap. Thank you.